First, I check to see if they're breathing, because if they're not breathing, it's one of the key signs that they're not going to be a good storyteller, teller of stories, or a good listener. In fact, they probably won't be good for much anything. So are they breathing? Then I try to acknowledge that if they're breathing, that they occasionally laugh and smile when they hear something. That means they have some emotional basis, because telling purposeful stories is emotional transportation. So if they have no emotion, they don't cry, they don't laugh, they're not itchy, they're not tired, they're not excited, they're not able to do anything, they don't smile, then we got a problem. I can't help those people. They can't help themselves. They need Prozac. They need something else. But if they want to interface with the world and have the world, any part, one or many, join their club, join their church, participate in their charity, get a raise, get a new job, help get somebody to work for their company, sell their product, whatever they want other people to do. One of the greatest tools of choice is using the power of telling a purposeful story to engage that person, to transmit and communicate the information, analytics, data, facts, and figures into them, which they'll metabolize, which they then can act on for their success, hopefully your success as well. That's the way it works. When you tell a story, any kind of story, and you aim for somebody's wallet, or you look at them as customers or clients or patrons, they protect their groin and their backside, their wallet. That's what they do, naturally. You're aiming for transactions. When you aim for relation and you aim for their heart, that's where hits are born. When it does that, it migrates to your head and your wallet. In other words, you aim for the perfect target is to emotionalize your offering so that the person actually metabolizes the information, the data and the facts in the form of a story. And does two things. Acts on it, moves their feet or their wallet, creates a relationship more than a transaction, and most importantly, they become advocates or apostles for the position and pass along the story as theirs. That's the key. It's theirs. It's their joke. It's their story. It's their narrative. And when they do that, it becomes viral. The reason I wrote this book, Tell to Win, was because I thought, here's a tool that everybody has and so many people don't use. It's like walking around thinking I'm going to play golf and all I got is a putter. Well, you got 500 yards to get to the hole to start putting. What are you going to use? All right? All these tools that you have in your toolkit for telling purposeful stories, you've been wired. You've been designed for it. God gave you them. They're in you. That's how our species survived. That's how we prospered. So what are those tools? They're magic. Any one of them in telling a purposeful story for your success to win can be a game changer for you, for all of us. Understanding motivation. Not motivating you, your authenticity. Make sure your intention is aligned before you walk into the room to tell any story. Make sure your intention is aligned, because that's your authenticity, and it shines through before you speak the first word. Your audience. Don't think of them as customers or clients. Think of them as an audience. They expect experiences, and that's what you got to deliver, and that's what narrative does. Deliver experiences, but know not what's interesting. Don't try to be interesting. Be interested. Think about what's in it for them. Make sure you spend a little time to cut through the cacophony of their noise, disrupt it, so you have a good landing platform for your tell. Then remember, you have a goal. Don't walk in without a goal. Know what your goal is. You're wasting your time in this. And don't hide it. All they'll see is you're hiding something. Pride it. Make sure that goal is generous. Show you have skin in the game. Show you have a real understanding of what laughing and crying together means. And then be interactive. Remember, you're not telling a story in an empty vacuum or a vacuum or emptiness. You're telling it with another human being or a group of human beings there. Be interactive. Engage them. Don't make them passengers. Make them participants. That's what the internet does. You should do it in your life. Make them participants. Engage them so that metabolically they own your story. And then find a story anywhere. Content. Find it anywhere. Your life experience, somebody else's life experience, history, movies, and just embed the information in it and realize you're in emotional transportation business. Move them. Make them laugh, cry, cheer, feel. And they'll remember that information, that story forever, and will buy your product, will join your club, will join your church, will participate in your company, will be a customer and a client on a relationship basis, not just a transactional one.